So I'm here with Carl Abbott following Gresley's 7-0 win over Dudley Sports. So Carl, a resounding victory there. How happy are you with that?
Yeah, over the moon, Alfie, through to the next round. That's the objective. It's a cup game. You win, you go through or you go out. Scoreline's immaterial, but in the end, it was a good day at the office. Obviously, scored a few goals, kept a clean sheet, which excites me as well. Yeah. You know, we've got a little bit of momentum with our back four now, and that desire to keep clean sheets, setting little targets now for themselves. Clinical and all round a good performance. You know, important that we won the battle in the first kind of 10 minutes, get a foothold, and then our quality would hopefully show as it should have done, and it did. And they worked really hard against us, but we were too much. So pleased, yeah.
I was going to say, they worked even at 3-0, 4-0, you're still pressing, still working on. How important is it to get the fabric of the squad right when you're building that squad in the pre-season? So when performances like that happen, they still work really hard.
It's hard. It's hard work, and that's what we'll go back to the conversation after the Hina game. Now, it doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen by signing players and going, oh, that's a great side. There's a lot of work that has to go into the training. There's a lot of work that has to go into the conditioning, the drilling. We weren't ready when the season came around. Ordinarily I'd have been absolutely gutted after that Hina game, and I was upset about the result, but I was philosophical about where we were, and we've been proven correct in that. It just takes a bit of time. We've got a good group, and they are well drilled now. They're cohesive and they're working really hard. They know what the expectation is. They're starting to expect of each other now, which is really important. They're putting those demands on one another, and it's a good group. So we've got a tough month ahead now. Nothing's going to be given to us easily. We're going to have to work for every point, and we move forward from this result and look forward to the next round.
And obviously the Vase is a competition that means a lot to Gresley. Is it something you're going to put a real focus on this season?
Yeah, absolutely. Me and Paul as well. We got a little history in the Vase. We've been to the last 16 when we were at Hinckley, and went out in the last 16 in a game we were 2-0 up in. So it's you can smell Wembley at that point. Let me tell you. And this club's obviously got a rich history in the Vase, and but it's all dependent on the draw. You don't know what you're going to get. You can only take it a game at a time. But it's a big part of our focus. Of course, it is. I think we have a good side. Level 5 is the highest level in it. You have some clubs that are big rollers in that, and you just want to steer clear of them. And as long as you do, you've got a chance in every round. So as Congleton showed us last year, you go to some really tricky places against some sides that are very combative, very fit, very different to maybe the league you're playing in, and you have to adapt to the game. And we'll look at Winsford now. I think they've beaten Stapenhill today, so we'll see what they have to offer. I don't know anything about them at the moment. Take it around at a time and see where we go. But we're a good side in the competition. I know that, so we'll see.
Cheers, Carl.